constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And off from the shotgun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try to run. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
The give to the right. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's the handoff. Makes his man miss. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Midway through the season, now staying in that top 25, staying relevant in the playoff discussion, that's a big deal. But what do they need to do in the second half of the schedule here?
Less attention to the number beside their name, more attention to what's still out there to be played for. There's the college football playoff, there's big bowl games. There's a lot out there still, but you've got to win. That's the key right now in the second half of the season, taking one game at a time and making sure you leave it all out on the field.
No doubt, because you don't know what's going to happen in the top 25 around you. You don't know who's going to lose. We've seen it now. More parity with transfer portal and NIL, more losses and upsets that you're like, that would never happen, and then you're right back in.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Volunteers are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Gonna look downfield again. It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just inches short of the score. The Vols have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
This time it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Wants to throw on third. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. That's caught. It's Lewis. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Jefferson. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown ball!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting scored.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Unloads to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. Had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Off the play fake on first down. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown Volunteer! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do
this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's got him this time. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Jefferson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Dances away. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fun.
Oh, they block it! First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He's got it on the right. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Butler. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires to the middle. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He'll turning it on. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
The Vols are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
With the catch, it's James. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Lewis. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. After the run, now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver's able to get a rub and create some separation, the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And the Vols are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
To the air on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Off the boot, looking for his man. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And remember, he's already had one blocked in this game. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with...
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Leaves it with the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Flying out to the left. Touchdown ball. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Using his legs, Hitch Davidson. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to it. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Golden Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
You know, because this offense doesn't use the fullback too often, it's almost as if the defense forgot about him on that last play. He goes out and catches the ball for a 1st down.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Hands it off. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running...
There he goes! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The give to the back. Powers through the defender.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The run to the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Unleashes it. He's got an open man. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they did tack on the extra point.
That makes the score Tennessee 38, Cal 14.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.